You walk into Starbucks. Your regular coffee, $6. Last year, it was $5. Same drink, same you. But your dollar, it buys less.
You see prices on the menu?
That's inflation, the slow erosion of your purchasing power. What is inflation? Inflation is when the average price of most things, food, rent, clothes, coffee, goes up over time. So, $100 in the future buys less than $100 today. It's not just one price rising, it's everything drifting upward together, like a tide. Let's start with something basic. The price of anything depends on supply and demand. When something is new, like smartphones in 2007,
and we are calling it iPhone.
Demand is high,
I'm buying $100,000 worth of iPhones.
supply is low, and prices are sky high. But over time, more companies join the game. Supply increases, competition rises, and prices stabilize. Once a market matures and prices settle, then inflation starts to creep in. Here's how. Now let's talk about how governments can boost demand artificially. During a recession or crisis, like in 2020, governments often print more money and give it directly to people, like through stimulus checks. This puts more money into circulation, instantly increasing demand, because people suddenly have cash to spend. But the supply of goods, like TVs, cars, or even toilet paper, doesn't increase overnight. So now, you have too much money, chasing too few goods, and boom, prices go up. That's inflation. Another way governments do this is by lowering interest rates. When interest rates are low, borrowing becomes cheap. Businesses take out loans to expand. People finance homes, cars, or even vacations. Credit card spending jumps, like it recently hit $1 trillion. This creates even more money in the system. And again, if supply doesn't keep up with this surge in demand, prices rise. This whole process, printing money, handing it out, or making debt cheap, is meant to stimulate the economy. But if overdone, it leads to demand-side inflation. Now imagine the Russia-Ukraine war starts. What's there to imagine it's really happening anyways? Germany used to get most of its gas from Russia. Suddenly, no more gas. Supply drops, prices spike. Now factories that depend on gas for making goods pay more. They pass that cost on to customers. Now everything, from shampoo to soda, gets pricier. Even trade policies like the Trump tariffs can limit supply and raise prices. Another example of supply-side inflation. As prices go up, workers say, "We need a raise." Companies give raises, but then raise prices again to cover those costs. More money in people's hands equals more demand, equals more price hikes. It's a loop. Wages go up, prices go up, wages go up again, and so on. That's the wage price spiral.
Not again.
Now, you must be thinking how inflation is measured. The government uses something called the Consumer Price Index. It tracks the prices of a basket of everyday stuff. Gas, groceries, Netflix, rent. If the basket gets 4% more expensive over a year, inflation is 4%. Inflation isn't random. It follows the logic of supply, demand, and money flow. If you ignore inflation, your savings quietly shrink while you sleep. Want to know how to protect your money from inflation?
Help me! Help me!
I've made a full video on that. Check it out next.